Hello, everybody. This is Jarrod Alberich, the Yard Sale Artist, welcoming you to the Yard Sale Artist Studios. It's time for a pop-up book page sketch live stream. Hope everybody out there is having a great Friday. Today, I'm going to be doing a Tarzan on a busted copy of Tarzan and the Apes. It's a pretty old copy. I wish it was in better shape. I would love to keep this in my actual library. What is this from? This is a 1964 copy, but as you can see, it's falling apart. It's had better days. It's missing some pages, and I'm going to do a book page sketch on it. So this is from Tarzan and the Apes. I'm going to be drawing a Tarzan on there today. Hope everybody out there is doing great. Hop in the chat if you like. I hope you're all enjoying the background music of Joe November. You can check out his SoundCloud. Just look up Joe November on SoundCloud. Hey, Courtney, welcome to the chat. And it seems like you're on vacation. Good for you. Courtney, do me a favor. Let me know how the audio is sounding with the music like you always do. You're always so very helpful. It's been a while since we've done a solo episode, so I want to make sure my volume levels are set. But thanks for stopping by, Courtney. It's always nice to see you. Like I said, I hope everybody's having a great day. We get together, draw a little Tarzan. Thank you, Courtney. Courtney checks in and says it sounds good. Anybody else? You're all welcome into the chat. Hop on in, say hello. Hair on there. Tell me how your Friday's going. Tell me how your summer's going. Said it's been a while since I've done a pop-up. But as usual, I've got a little light pencil sketch of what I want to do here already. I'm going to be homaging, hopefully well, a little bit of the classic Joe Kubert Tarzan today. So yeah, just hope everyone's having an awesome time. It's a great Friday for you, I hope. Oh, well, Courtney in the chat says she's just in from a virtuals doctor's appointment. I suppose a lot of those things are going virtuals nowadays, aren't they? So I hope that went well for you, Courtney. Myself and all the Long Box Crusade guys are always rooting for Courtney. So I hope things are going good. Yep, indeed. All Tarzan today. I love Tarzan. As does one of my clients who I'm drawing this one for. This is a commission piece. And those old DC Tarzan comics are a lot of fun too. Hey, Max Traver in the chat over on Facebook. Thanks for watching, popping in, saying hi, Max. I'll throw you on the big board, Max. Max likes it when people pronounce it as Tarzan. I do too. I do too. Tarzan. Did I say Tarzan? I might have said Tarzan earlier. I think I've been known to say that. I wonder if I did. You got to love some Tarzan. Tarzan from Tarzan of the Apes. You know, I just recently acquired the latest Tarzan film that came out. Just picked it up. I think it was on a DVD. I think I put it on my Plex server. I haven't seen that yet. I'm hoping I enjoy it. I'm going to go into a smaller pen here as I do some face detail. I'm going to use a number 2 nib on this pen. A little more wiggle room in case I mess it up. That. There we go. Bring this face to life a little bit. Usually I start on the face. Don't know why I didn't today. I always like to start on the face. So if you mess that up, you messed up the whole thing. So far, this one's coming together okay. There we go. Courtney has put in a request that I do a Tarzan call on the show. Maybe I'll get in the mood. Max. Well, hey, everybody, I'm back. This is the danger of... Really? This is the danger of having this kind of mouse where it's got these little side, front, and back buttons. And if you bump them, well, guess what? Let me reshare my screen and audio. I bumped the side button, everyone. All right, I was about to answer Max's question. There we go. All I want to do is put his name on the big board, but if you bump this little button right here, it's a back on the browser, which kicks me right out of the studio. This is like the screw you while you're live streaming button, and I managed to click it. Anyways, Max, let me answer your question. If you want to order a book page sketch from me, it's really best to just do it by contacting me on any of the social medias, or just sending me an email at Jarrod, Jarrod, at theyardsaleartist.com. That's where I do all my commission work. The stuff on my website, if you just go to theyardsaleartist.com, that's all stuff that's it's sort of done and for sale. Frankly, knock on wood, thank you so much. I get a lot of commission work. So pretty much what makes it onto my website is stuff that, is prints or my comics or the occasional abandoned commission. I very rarely have time to do just stuff to put on my website. So in summary, Max, definitely, if you're interested in getting something, hit me up on Twitter, or if you're on Facebook right now, just drop me a message. Tell me what you're interested in, and we will make it happen. Sketches, depending on their complexity and all that stuff, range from anywhere to $22 to $27. No one's brought me anything more complex than $27 so far. Kind of depends on size and complexity. Like this Tarzan one, I think this is either a 27 or a 25. It's part of a bundle that the guy ordered, so I probably gave him a good deal and went 25 on it. But that's your price ranges. And yeah, definitely hit me up, bro. Get on the old commissions list. Again, knock on wood, it's been going really well. The wait time right now is about 6 weeks, is about how long my list is. So I do about one a day. And I got enough at that pace to go for about 6 weeks. Sometimes I get going and I do more than one. But lately I've been inking a comic book for a guy. So I've actually had to slow down a tad on the book page sketches to get the book inked because I'm trying to ink a page every day on that too. So I'm staying busy lately, which is good. So hopefully I answered your question there, buddy, and thanks for asking. All right, I'll put it on the big board so everyone can laugh. All the Constructicons on one occasion, mid-Devastator transformation. All right, for the low price of $2,000, I'll give that a shot. No, but you do bring up an interesting thing that I should mention. That's all that is one character per page. You get to basically tell me what character you want, and I do it. The only time I've ever done 2 characters on a page was, I've actually done it twice, but it was the same subject matter both times. It was the Weasley twins from Harry Potter. I've done both the twins on one page twice. Other than that, though, recently, unfortunately, they're all shipped out. Well, fortunately, I guess they're all shipped out. But recently, I had a guy order from me a bunch of pairs. So there are 2 book pages that go together. I got like Sub-Zero and Scorpion that went together, and they're fighting each other. And I did a Harry Potter or a Dumbledore versus what's his name, Voldemort. 2-page that goes together. I'll be posting those soon on my social media. They came out, if I may toot my own horn, I was really happy with them. I really like those. He also ordered something. Oh, he ordered Rogue and Gambit, and they're on X-Men pages and separately. You see them, but you can put them together and they match up just right. So that was kind of a challenge, but it was fun. Oh, dad rap time, everybody. Get to listen to me rap while I draw.
Time to tell my story. I'm a gamer in my 40s, and it started with Atari on a black and white TV, and man, I'm not even sorry. It was red square versus blue square, and imagination had to take me there, except for black.
Right, Tarzan is coming together.
And the cellular phones, I had to pretend that gray square was Indiana Jones. Next came Nintendo. Talk about my mind blown. And Link, Metroid, Castlevania, and Mario. How many lawns did I have to mow to get?
I guess it would be smart if I actually gave him a thumb.
And you don't even know, but I did it for sure.
Give him a thumb. Tarzan deserves a thumb, I'd say.
Ran upstairs with my new Nintendo. Moved all my He-Mans and G.I. Joes. Hooked it all up, and what do you know? Same black and white TV, man, it's got to go. Oh, snap. What I just see? Portable Nintendo N is waiting for me. They call it Game Boy, and I can't wait to see all the sweet games that can travel with me. We talked to Zelda, Batman, even Tetris for free. Man, I'm hip deep in game ecstasy. First, I gotta buy some AA batteries. Let's see how amazing it can be. Power it on and
all right, basic lines of loincloth are down.
Right back at me.
Little belt action. What I know is how do you get that belt for the loincloth?
Now it's high school, make a minimum wage. Bought a color TV to join the modern age. I scored a used Genesis.
You know what, Courtney asks? Good question. Did I get the postcards from Mark from Bermuda yet? Not yet. Last time I went, as you probably know, if you've been following our adventures, it was ridiculously expensive. But I've heard the shipping lanes are opening back up to Bermuda, so I can get them there affordable again. I've got a piece to take to the post office for our friend Chola, and so when I take hers down to the post office, I'm gonna find out. So cross your fingers. I've got mine right here. My blank postcard sketch cards are ready. We just gotta get Mark's to him.
That Sony game system, man. Metal Gear Solid, that game was on point.
Courtney wants me to take over John Beatty's channel. No, John's been so good to me over the years. He's really helped me out.
time, man. Need
So
say
I can't be plotting and scheming against John.
Unless somebody busted out that golden eye.
Believe it or not, I got some loyalty there.
Made sure she was a gamer before I said I do. She's into RPGs like Dragon Quest. I'm telling y'all, this girl's the best. I'm in the military and I'm in Iraq. Seems every GI has an Xbox. That sucker weighs 15 pounds. That's the truth. It's the only gaming system that might be bulletproof. I finished my war, headed home at last. Got a big stack of games for Dreamcast. Underrated system with some really great games. D2 and Dino Crisis, just to name names.
Some of these little muscle shadows in here.
Out of the military and its civilian life. Just me, my boy, and of course my wife. Upgrading now to PS3, 360, and of course a Wii. Keeping up with my faves like Castlevania,
Bring this
and
shadow up just a touch of that. There we go. That's better. Let me make this line a little thicker. One of the things you always want to do on the book page sketch is get your outline nice and thick so it brings it up from the words. I'm sure if you've watched any amount of these pop-ups I've done, I've probably said that 100 times. But you got to pull that drawing up from the words on the page. That's the biggest challenge of the book page sketch.
When you're playing online with an old man, maybe take it easy on him whenever you can. Yeah, you're better than me. You play every day. I've got work, wife, kids, and bills to pay. So before teabagging me and calling me new, remember the old
coming together.
This for you. Gaming, it got a hold of me.
I found my first love. That's right. I'm singing along with myself. Get the opportunity to sing along with myself. There, I might jump right there. Oh, blues of it.
Good luck, Joe. I love you.
Yeah, nice bold shadow there.
I've been to London, I've been to France, I've been to Tokyo. Get the request, they get the check, and then I'm on the road. I guess the wife, I pack a bag, I gotta rock the show. But wherever I go, there ain't no place like home. Starts with a fucking request, like Mega, can you rock a set? I press it over to Jeff, and
there we go.
Give it a yes. Make sure the dough is correct, and they give me the proper.
There we go. I'm going to get this hand drawn, and then I'm going to get my patented yard sale artist circle going.
Got a few beats I want to write, feeling so inspired, but it's like, I remember sitting on the block without a lot, hoping that it pop, pushing for a shot, showing what I got ain't on top. It feels like a big shot when I'm home, like Red Star on the top, like KD versus
all right, make sure I got a nice sharp Sharpie. Hey, what up, Nate? Thanks for stopping in and saying, hey, man, good to see you, buddy. My buddy Pixel Artist, who did the pencil work on Hamilton versus Burr, a comic book that I wrote, and my buddy Nate is in the chat. He did the pencils. Did a great job. If you would like one of these, just go to theyardsaleartist.com. You can pick one up there for just $10, 48 pages, no ads. I'll sign it for you, and I got some original sketch cards by Nate still laying around. Okay. This is the part of the show where you guys get to see the top of my head because I got to lean way over. Make sure I got this lined up the way I like it. Enjoy my haircut. My wife just gave me a haircut yesterday.
Even when I know the feeling is fleeting, man, I don't be needing the reason was better than home. And they say it's where the heart is, where they gonna love you regardless. Stay what you do.
There we go.
Yes, where it all started. I got a new bed, and honestly, it's kind
of. I'm sorry, the book page is too small to use the plate. Courtney's chanting the plate in the chat. Normally, if I'm using a bigger piece of paper, I've got a whole bunch of plates I use a different size. But when I'm using a smaller one, I use the little pen cup. Had to move everything into this tub so I could use my pen cup. Tarzan is coming together. Hey, I got this Tequila in the chat. Good, always good to see you, buddy. Thank you for the compliment on the Tarzan. I've actually gotten two. It's weird. It rains, it pours type of a deal. My Frankenstein book pages just got real hot there for a while. I ended up doing like 5 of those. And now this is the second Tarzan request I've had recently. I've done Tarzans before, but it's always been the Disney version, from the cartoon. So this was a different version. I did a reference from a Joe Kubert. This is from the DC run that he did. I want to say this is from issue 4, but don't quote me on that.
I've been to London, I've been to France, I've been to Tokyo. Get the request, they get the check, and then I'm on the road. I kiss the wife, I pack a bag, I gotta rock the show.
Courtney says that she saw my friend Pat from the Longbox Crusades working on a secret project. That's true. He asked me about being a part of his secret project. We almost got that started the other night, but we started running a little bit late. We had some issues that night.
Shoes on, I keep stepping. 8 is looking like my best friends, so I'm filled with no questions. Let us some podcasts, couple new tunes for the flight. Got a few beats, so when I write, feeling so inspired, but it's like,
there we go. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Mr. Pila. This is definitely a Joe Kubert. I think if you look up Tarzan, I want to say it's issue 4. You'll see that that's where I got this image from. And basically it came because the last guy who commissioned it asked for the DC Comics version. So I started looking at, what pose do I want to use? What's sort of memorable and interesting? And I came across this one and I was like, oh yeah. What I liked about it is I like it when the image can break out of the circle. It kind of gives it a slightly 3D effect. Sometimes I use the circle more like a moon, which is what I do with a lot of yours, Norman, because Norman commissions a lot of stuff from me. It's great like that, and a lot of Star Trek stuff. So it kind of has that planet or moon vibe to it. And on this one, I wanted something that he could, so actiony. I wanted something that he could pour out of. So that's why I like the pose, and that's why I went with it. If that makes any sense. Now I gotta add some cheetah print to his loincloth. Strengthen that line there. His belt is. Cheetah print. My cheetah print tip for the day is a lot of first timers will make the mistake of trying to do all dots. Definitely do some dots, but also do some weird shapes too. Small sort of non-symmetrical shapes. And that's actually a little more accurate. All right, I have 2 questions to answer. One, well, it's not really a question. So the Tarzan on the book has a better barber. Yeah, I have to say you're right about that. That's funny. And question from Max Traver, is that Mega Ran playing? It is. My good friend Joe November, who we're listening to his SoundCloud playlist right now, is a music producer. He makes beats. And Mega Ran did a sort of a competition. He put the lyrics out there and let the people who want to make beats put his lyrics over their beats and submitted them in. And Joe did really well. I want to say he got down to the final 4 with that. Didn't ultimately win, which is shenanigans in my opinion. But he's got a couple of versions, as you're about to hear as I'm talking. I think his 3rd version of a beat for it is coming up. But yeah, it was kind of neat that Mega Ran kind of reached out to him, and Joe's worked with Mega Ran a little bit before. So that's just cool that you know who he is, Max. Okay, I want to just drop. Where's my small nib, number 2? There we go. All right, let's throw a little color on this. We'll call it a day. Let's start with I'm going to use a really, really dark blue called Peacock Blue. Max said, Nerdcore for life. Max, I'm not mistaken. I think you and I are about to have a chat soon. Aren't you going to be on the podcast network soon over there on the Longbox Crusade? I believe you are. I think you won the Crusademus rap, and I think you've been talking to Pat about it. Unless I'm sorely mistaken, which wouldn't be the first time. All right, leave a little bit of white to shine through around the eyes. Add the skin tone. I just think it's super cool. Yes. Yes. I look forward to having you. Max, the thing I'm looking forward to the most, you can go ahead and spoil it for me now. When you join us on the Longbox Crusade podcast network to record your Crusadings episode. That was a plug, by the way. I'm looking forward to learning whether it's Traver or Traver. I know I've said it both ways. And I keep wondering, is it Traver? Is it Traver? You can spoil it now if you want. So right now I'm putting down the light skin tone, which is my usual go-to for Caucasian, which is light peach. And as you guys have known, if you've watched a lot of these, you know, you always put your lightest marker color down first. And like around the eyes and stuff, if there's any other places you want to highlight, just, you know, leave them white, you know, because that white will give it a nice highlight effect. This I'm going to do almost color in just everything. I'm going fast with the intention of leaving a little bit of white spots here and there just to give it a neat little kind of glisten, if you will. And almost a more natural look. There. All right. So the base skin tone is down. And I'm going to shade it in with what's called light tan. Well, I don't remember how Delvin pronounced it, Max. So I guess I have to find out. It's Traver or Traver. But I do look forward to getting it right from here on in. So you made the fatal mistake of thinking that I pay attention to things Delvin says. I mean, how do you think he and I have been friends for 25 years? It's certainly by me not paying attention to what he says. Just some light swipe streaks with this tan. Give it a little shadow. I always like to do a little shadow around the eyes. It makes it a little more intense. Of course, a little under the nose, a little under the lip. Everything kind of hidden under the hair. There we go. Gives it a pretty good intensity that I like.
Check it out, yo. Yo, here we go, yo. Check it out, listen to this. Use a Q-tip so you don't miss the best part of this. Bars like crime rib, premium quality, choice cut. Easy to digest, feel it in your heart and your guts. Quick reps when I approach vocally, quick step.
Do a little shadow work, right? Let the cheetah cloth cast a shadow. Bring a little bit of that down in there. Bring a little bit of that right there. Just about how I want it. There we go. Oh, thank you, Courtney. Courtney says this is looking great, and I always appreciate positive feedback. Let's do a quick brown for the handle of the blade. And I'm going to use a cool gray 50% on the blade, and I'm really just going to use it to a little tick move like that. So the blade just has a hint of gray in it, but the main part of the blade is still white, so it'll stand out a little bit. Let's go to his belt. I'm going to use, let me switch that up. I'm going to use Sienna Brown. There we go. There we go. And then to give the drawing a real pop, we want to go with a this is where you get the pop from, is the loincloth. You want that cheetah color. I'm actually going to brighten it a little bit. I'm going to use yellow orange. It'll really be a little eye-catching. You'll notice how this drawing will really come alive now because it's all sort of browns, dark blue. This yellow orange is going to give it some life. And it's okay to let the spots bleed a little because they'll add a natural shading to it. See how it really just gave it some life? That orange really just kind of kicked it up a notch. And I'm going to go back on the belt with a dark umber over here just to give it a little shadow wrapping around there. And that is about that. And just because I love my commission folks so much, and I'm having fun on the live stream, I'm actually going to fill in the circle with a little chartreuse, inspired by the book cover. I looked at that book cover and I was like, I kind of like that green background. So there we go. Courtney says in the chat that she wonders Tarzan and Jane had kids, what would their names be? I think that's a good question. What should they name their kids? Tarzan and Jane. I guess if they had a boy, I'd go with probably Rufus. Rufus of the Jungle has a nice ring. I couldn't get through my own joke. Rufus of the Jungle. And if they had a girl, I'm going with Naomi. Naomi of the Jungle. Rufus and Naomi. Those are the names I'm going with. But then you got to factor in that I'm an idiot. Don't forget to put that idiot factor in there. Ooh, look at the people coming out of the woodwork here with the answers. Courtney likes, by the way, Tan and Can. I knew I could count on Norman, who said Korak was the name of the books, which is verified immediately by Max. Korak. Look at y'all. That's why my viewers and my podcast listeners and my live stream viewers are the best, man. You guys come with all the answers. I still like Rufus and Naomi, but, if you want to go with Korak, then that's fine. I'm telling you, Rufus of the Jungle. I'm thinking about making that my next comic book series already. What a great title, Rufus of the Jungle. Man, I'm so excited about my upcoming comics, and I know it's indie stuff, so it takes a while to get it made, but can't wait to share some of that stuff with you guys. The stuff Mark Hatherley's doing for Shipwrecker is great. Francisco Stein with Nate Niles is really coming together. It's just so much exciting stuff going on behind the scenes here. Yard Sale Artist Studios. All right, so now we've got that chartreuse background, the orange pants. I'm pretty happy with that. Very, very, very happy with it. I hope the client is. Go ahead and drop a signature on it. With an after Kubert. Got to give Kubert the credit. That's his pose.
And now for my next number.
Boom.
I'd like to return to the classics.
Well, I'm glad. I'm laughing at these names, and then Courtney says Rufus is a strong name. My great grandfather's was that name. Oh, okay, that's cool. And then Max Traver says Rufus is one of his dogs, so that name wins. And a shout out, a commercial plug from Courtney Holland for Shipwrecker. It is going to be great. I got to talk with Mark a little bit about that. Lots to go on it, but Mark and I both have other things going on. So, but for having, especially Mark, he's got more going on in his life, his day job. He sure does get some cool pencil work done. I'm looking forward to it as well. Well, that, I think, is it for today's pop-up book page sketch of Tarzan on a page from this old Tarzan book that's clearly falling apart. But that's what I do. I take falling apart books and I try to give them a second life as art. If you want to commission something from me in this regard, you see my @ symbol right there. It's at Yard Sale Artist, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Just hit me up. They're all in the neighborhood of $22 to $27-ish. They're all in that neighborhood. So definitely give me a shout. And just as a reminder, you've been listening to the smooth sounds of Joe November. I encourage you to check out his SoundCloud. Just go to SoundCloud, search Joe November, or look for Beats Without Homes is the title of the album that he has released on your music purchasing platforms, like Apple Music, all that stuff. Check out Beats Without Homes. Your boy here did the cover art for the album. So check that out. Support Joe November. Check me out on the Longbox Crusade Podcast Network. And with that, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for the shout out, Norman. Thanks for the nice, kind words. See you guys around.